So, good day each and everyone, especially to you, Mom. I am Marisa Pulido, 5.2 reporter. Today, I am going to discuss the doing historical research in libraries and archives. Research in libraries and archives is necessary in the study of history, as these are repositories of primary and secondary sources that allow us to create narrative of the past through accepted methods of historical scholarship. For students, it is imperative upon the students to be able to develop an aptitude towards doing research in these venues so as to further develop their skills in historical research. Students of history are usually expected to write historical essay or historical research paper, and this entails the collection of data through primary sources. So let's admit that today's generation doing historical research is digitized and made accessible to the public. Sa ngayon, hindi na masyado natin nagagamit ang pag-organize ng mga books, journal, magazines at iba pa. Dahil imbes na cataloging system ang gamit natin, ay mas napapadali na lang ang pag-access ng mga libro sa libraries dahil sa tulong ng Online Public Access Catalog o tinatawag na OPAC. OPAC is an online bibliography of a library collection that is available to the public. This online catalog could potentially replace the old-fashioned card catalog as mean to helping library visitors locate the resources they seek instead of using a system where you will go through each entry of a physical index card. Ay mas madali na lang hanap ng mga kakailanganin nating libro sa simpleng pag-search lang nito. Searching by subject will give you a list of sources, primary and secondary, to aid you in creating a preliminary biography that you may later on access physically in the holding of the library. So the only problem is searching online libraries can sometimes give us too many results. So hindi natin alam kung saan doon ang makakapag-support sa ating study. So as a researcher, we need to be precise, refine, limit it by particular keywords in each research online. For example, Philippine history. Mas maraming lalabas na results. So sometimes it will lead us to a whole lot of information which is hindi naman natin alam kung ito ba ay makakapag-support sa ating research o malayo ang kanyang range sa ating research. Kaya mas maganda siguro kung gagamitan natin ng limitado at detalyadong konsepto gaya lamang ng pag-search ng Philippine Revolution ni Emilio Aguinaldo at Declaration of Independence at iba pang detalyeng sa tingin mo ay makakapag-support sa iyong research. The National Library of Philippines in Araneta, Manila provides a rich treasure trove of materials for the student researcher interested in Philippine history. Especially in their Filipiniana section, it has valuable Rizaliana collection, several sets of Blair and Robertson, the Philippine Islands, 1493 to 1898, rare Filipiniana books, Philippine presidential papers, and other materials that are accessible to the public, especially for students. Research in archives may be a lot more difficult and prove to be too advanced, but will provide you with many sources not available in the usual libraries. The National Archives of the Philippines, also in Manila, is an agency of the government mandated to collect, store, preserve, and make available record of the government and other primary sources pertaining to the history and development of the Philippines. Most of the material here, especially for the years of Spanish colonialism, are in their original language and may not be accessible to the college student, but other materials may be useful and it would not hurt to us assistance from the staff in our archives. The libraries and the University of the Philippines in Diliman, Quezon City have holding that could also be useful in research. The collection, particularly in the main library in Gonzales Hall, are rich resources, especially the Filipiniana section, serial thesis, and dissertation. Other university libraries are also accessible to the public. The Ateneo de Manila University in Quezon City holds the American Historical Collection, a rich source for American period and the Philippines. The University of Santo Tomas in España, Manila also has collections from the 16th century, owing to the fact that it is the oldest Catholic university in the country and is a historic site in itself. Private libraries and institutions also have archives that may be used for research. The Family History Center of the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints is a generous source for research on genealogies. The Qing Dynasty Memorial Library in Kaisaang King Heritage Center offers resources of Chinese and Filipino Chinese in the Philippines and in Southeast Asia. The Architectural Archives of Manila has immense church data sources. Your city or town may have its own local archives, museum, or public library where you may access primary sources and other materials for your research. Trivia for today. Did you know that the first Philippine library was the Museo Biblioteca de Filipinas? It was abolished when the Americans took over control of the country from Spanish forces. That's all for today. Thank you for listening and God bless.